Hey there guys, Garwither23 back with a quite special video review. Now the good people at Signature Entertainment sent me some DVD screeners to review on my channel, and this is going to be one of those reviews. And the film we're going to be reviewing in this video is going to be After the Dark. This is the disc they sent me. And they sent me a little press release, which I won't read out word for word, but I'll give you kind of the general gist of it. Yeah, so this film called After the Dark is released next Monday, the 21st of July. Now, if anyone from Signature Entertainment is actually watching this, I do apologise that this review is quite late. I was going to do this, I watched the film last week, but I just haven't got round to doing the review till now, so I do apologise for that. Science fiction film. But the basic plot is, I'll kind of outline the plot. There's this school in Jakarta, different kind of nationalities of people. You got British people in there. You've got Americans, you've got, I think there's African, I believe there's Chinese as well. Basically, this school in Jakarta, and there's a graduating class of philosophy students led by their teacher, and basically he gives them a kind of a real world kind of, I guess like real kind of philosophy question. And basically, the film is set in, it technically is set in one place, but it kind of goes on this kind of like this daydream kind of Twilight Zone-esque kind of thing, where like they like imagine what it would be like if this kind of this nuclear apocalypse happened in the world, and they would have to basically they'd find a shelter, but the shelter would only have enough room for 10 people, and there's about I think about 15, 16 of them there, and they have to kind of decide. In this real world problem, like which people they'd let in. They're kind of given cards that kind of tell them what their character is, whether they're what kind of job they have, what kind of personality they have, and they have to kind of work out who would be the right people to let in to kind of reboot the human race kind of thing. And it's a really interesting idea. I really like the idea of it. Yeah, they gave me a little press release here as well. After the Dark, also known as The Philosophers, was directed by John Huddles, who claimed that multiculturalism was a major theme in the movie, which revolves around a challenge to reboot humanity in the event of a nuclear apocalypse. I've got a quote here. Plays like a cross between The Hunger Games and a Twilight Zone episode from The Hollywood Reporter. I'd agree with that to a degree. I mean, it's not too much Hunger Games, but it has Twilight Zone kind of Twilight Zone-esque things to it. Got a pretty good cast in this. You got James Darcy as the teacher. You got Bonnie Wright, who played Ginny Weasley in the Harry Potter films. You got Daryl Sabara, who's obviously in Spy Kids, and he played one of the bullies in the Rob Zombie Halloween film. You also got Sophie Lowe, who I haven't actually seen before, but she did a pretty good job. And you've also got, and I can't remember his name, but actually it might be on here. No, it's not. He played the villain in The Purge. I can't remember what his name is. That Silent Stranger, whatever the hell his name. I haven't seen that film, so I don't really know what his character's name is. But you've got that guy in it, and the cast does a pretty good job. You know, they've got some kind of like some of the smaller parts are acted not terrifically well. I mean, I don't know whether these like these background characters are kind of like professional actors or just kind of, I don't know, not people who got off the street, but people who've had not that much acting experience. But I liked it for what it was. I mean, it's not kind of groundbreaking or anything. It's quite low budget. I'd kind of see it becoming a play, kind of. I mean, I don't know if it was to become a play. I don't know how they do the kind of I don't call it daydreaming bits, but kind of when they're trying to kind of work out what they're doing. It's kind of interesting because, I mean, like I say, it is quite low budget, so I don't know how much kind of like the sets were like CGI and how much it was actually filmed. I don't know. I'll say it was interesting for what it was. I don't think I think it's more kind of like a one-watch film for me. It's not a film I'd usually watch. Like, I'm not like a big kind of philosophy guy. I mean, I don't like. I just do what I do. It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. Yeah, it did get a bit kind of preachy, kind of halfway through the film. It gets to. It's just kind of like ramming these kind of philosophical questions down your throat. It's like, do I really care about this stuff? If this really happened, I mean, I'd probably be dead anyway, but if this happened, would I really care anyway? And also the teacher was, for want of a better word, a bit of a dick, really. I mean, there's this plot twist that kind of happens like kind of 10 minutes towards the end of the movie. I didn't see it come in, but I kind of understood it. I mean, it wasn't that good of a plot twist, really, and it kind of it didn't really kind of what's the word, invalidate kind of what happened before it, but it let it down a bit. It didn't give it that kind of push that it needed, really. The ending kind of let it down, to be quite honest. I didn't really get that the ending, but kind of the plot twist kind of near the end. I just thought, really? I mean, everything that happened was because of this. This guy is a complete dick because this happened. It seemed kind of lazy, really. It wasn't needed. I reckon it could have just ended like right at the end. Like I say, it's not fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't recommend getting it, but I'd recommend watching it just to kind of decide on kind of whether you'd like it or not. I think maybe if it comes to Netflix or something, it'd be better kind of doing that. Well, with the DVDs send me, there's no kind of no menus, there's no special features, so I don't know whether the DVD that comes out will have any special features on it. I'm not sure, but you can check if you want. So yeah, I believe I didn't actually write a review on Letterboxd, but I kind of gave it a star rating. I think it got about 3.5, I think, which is a fair score. I think it wasn't fantastic. It wasn't like a horrible film. It didn't waste my was just kind of redundant, really. It's nothing really interesting. Like I say, it was really well acted. It got great kind of diverse cast. Like I say, you got like Americans in there, you got British people in there, you got like African people in there. It's quite interesting, but I wouldn't kind of rush out to buy it. But like I say, if it's cheap or maybe on television or something, you'd want to give it a go. But yeah, it was all right. It wasn't anything too special, but it was okay. So yeah, that's my review for After the Dark. Like I say, release date the 21st of July 2014, which is next Monday. Today is Friday, so it comes out in a few days. So yeah, I recommend picking it up if you're a fan of different kinds of movies. It's not really a film that I've ever seen before, which works in its favour. It's quite unique, which I really liked about it. So yeah, that's After the Dark. So yeah, I'll put kind of the links to where you can buy it down below, kind of the link to the Amazon page, and also a link to Signature Entertainment's official website, which will all be in the description box down below. So yeah, that's been my first review. The second one I'll probably be watching it tonight and doing my review maybe the weekend, maybe next week. I'm not quite sure yet, but as always, thanks for watching. Like I said, purchase links and all details will be down in the description box below. So yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.